Namaskar. We are studying subject CPS 3, CPS 4, Curriculum and Pedagogic Studies, School Subject English. We are studying unit number 1, Aspects of English Language. Here 1.4 Composition we are studying. Today we will see types of composition. In earlier video we have seen meanings of composition and objectives of teaching composition. Today we will see types of composition, and in next video principles and merits will be learned. Okay, so let's see the types of composition. Friends, there are two main types of composition. They are guided composition first, and second one is that free composition. The guided composition can be oral and written, as free composition also can be oral and written. So what mean by oral? Oral means students express their ideas and perform the given task orally, is called oral composition. So written compositions is student express their ideas and perform the given task through writing, is called written composition. That is the simple one. So basically there are two types of composition: guided composition and free composition. Both consists oral and written composition. So let's see guided and free composition. Friends, the first one is that guided. It is also called as a control composition because it is controlled by the teacher. See, students here in these types of composition, students are provided related vocabulary, structures, points or questions as guide to write a piece of composition. For example, take an example of 10th standard or 12th standard. In 10th standard, we have several types of composition. For example, letter writing is there, essay writing is there, story writing is there. We are provided some questions, some points. According to them, we have to write. That type of composition is called a guided or control composition, because here we are the teacher provides vocabulary, structure, points or questions. Such type is called as a guided composition. The students are asked to compose with the help of given guidelines by the teacher. The guideline is provided. According to that guideline, students have to compose. So it is called control because the writing is controlled by provided structure. So here students do not have to write freely, because whatever the structure is provided, vocabulary is provided, according to that he has to write. For that purpose it is control. So it is called as a control because the writing is controlled by provided structure. This type of composition is suitable for early stage of school. So in early stages it is suitable, and we use to for that students. So this composition may be oral as well as written too. So we have seen oral composition is also guided composition, and written composition is also a guided composition. So guided composition is nothing but it is controlled by the teacher, because the structure, vocabulary and questions are provided. According to that he has to compose or he has to write. It is called a guided or controlled composition. So there are so many types of composition, or there are so many exercises we can perform in a classroom. First one is that transcription, copy down. Here teacher asked to copy down. He is going to write on a blackboard and students are going to copy down it. That is simple one. Second is that substitution table. Substitution table is very important exercise to develop a good composition. Here teacher provides the substitution table. For example, in the table is verb and for example subject and verb form is there. For example, in one column name is there, in second column auxiliary verb is there, and article, and then verb, etc. Then student is going to according to that table, student is going to construct a sentence. It is called a substitution table. So that type of activities or exercise can be used to develop a guided composition. Then transformation of sentence. This is very important one. Here teacher asks to student to transform the sentences. He provides the structures, and according to that structure is students are going to transform. For example, change the voice is there. A teacher gives the example and students are asked to transform it, or do as directed activity is there. Then answer to questions. Here teacher asks some questions and students have to write the answers on the passage or whatever the ask is. So this exercise may be develop a good composition. Then jumbled sentences are there. Jumbled sentences relating to an incident or daily routine or journey may be asked to write them serially, or jumbled sentence may be on a passage on a lesson 2. If there is a story, the sentences are formed on that story and they are jumbled, so students are to asked to write in sequence. So that activity can be exercise can be done for guided composition. Then conversion or paragraph writing is there. Here the teacher can provide small paragraph from the textbook for conversion. They may ask to convert the paragraph from present to past and vice versa, or positive to negative. So conversion may be asked to students. Then parallel sentences is there. Here a student says some sentences about himself, his house, his books, or pets. Other students may say similar sentence about themselves and then they write the sentence in their notebook. So parallel sentences, this activity may also develop a good composition. Then last one is that filling in blanks. All of you know that teacher asked to fill in the blanks. So this activity or this exercise also good to develop a guided composition. So these exercises can be used to develop a guided composition. Okay, now second one is that free composition. The free composition is here students are free to use any structures, any vocabulary items that he or she likes. So uh, students are given title of the topic to develop the composition. They compose it by using their own imagination, their own thoughts, and they are going to write it. So here it is also important. It is called free because the writing is not controlled by provided structure. Here teacher uh, not provide any structures or any vocabulary. Students have to use their own vocabulary, their own structures to develop the composition. So it is free to write, so it is called a free composition. Students develop mastery in the use of language. Here students use their own structure, their own vocabulary, so he develops mastery over the language, how to use the language. So this type of composition is suitable for latter stage of school. So this type of activity or this free composition is suitable for the latter stage. So this composition may be also oral and as well as written too. So both type of composition is there. So that is the free composition. We can use some exercises to develop free composition. They are, first one is that developing an outline into paragraph. Here the outline is given to students to develop a paragraph. For example, you must have learned लालच का फल in Hindi. एक शेतकरी त्याचे 4 मुलं. Such type of outline is given, and according to that outline we have to develop a paragraph. Then picture composition. Here the picture composition, here a picture of a railway station or zoo or market scene or school, depending on the level of the student is selected. It is hung on the wall. The teacher asks suitable question on the picture. He elicits answer and writes them on the blackboard. The students write it down in their notebook. So picture composition also one of the good exercise to develop free composition. Then next one is that story writing. story writing is also another important exercise to develop a free composition. A picture of a story like the geese and tortoise, uh, the tiger in cage and the fox, etc., are provided, and students are asked to develop the story according to it. So story writing is there here. Student use their own vocabulary and structure to develop the story. Then next one is that dialogue. The teacher may organize the role play between two boys. One might be a shopkeeper and another may be a customer. So using that, they develop their own dialogue and communicate. So this is also very good example to develop a composition. It is called a free composition. So these are the two types of composition: control composition or guided composition, and free composition. So whatever I present before you, I have took some references from this book. You also visit to these books, read more in detail from this book. I hope you understand the types of composition. Thank you very much.